Ladies and gents, sitting here this evening just thinking, waiting for my Zoom to come up so I can have this class, and just wondering what it is that you all are thinking about right now. What are you all going through? Where's your breakthrough? Um, you know, I built this platform for you all to learn real estate and understand how the process works so that you don't have to go through the things that I had to go through when I first started. You could get connections. You could get clarity on certain questions you may have. Um, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years, for that matter? Success is a chess game. So, if the focal point is the now and not the future, then you're gonna be stuck. You will be stuck. You know, we definitely have to take a moment to figure out, where we want to be in life. And real estate is definitely a great path to be a part of if you plan on working hard, closing those deals, find out what niche you want to be in. Um, I know some friends who have made millions of dollars in the real estate industry and love it. I know some people who've done it part time and do other things on the side. Just depends on what it is you want to do. If you want to be an investor, are you trying to build a portfolio? What is it that you're trying to do? Um, you know, so subscribe and like for real. You subscribe and like and follow us. I plan on doing interviews with individuals in the industry. Um, I already got a confirmation for one, which I'll probably do this week. Um, a mortgage banker. I'll probably do some interviews with some underwriters, some execs, individuals that um, you need in order for you to close these bank deals. The ability to build a sustainable business. How do you go about doing that? As a matter of fact, um, let's kind of go into that right now. Let's kind of go into that right now. So you are a business in real estate. I've seen a lot of people start off and not have a business, and initially that's fine. So you get your license, you put your license to you attach your license to the brokerage that you are going to be a part of because you'll be a salesperson. You won't be a broker initially, right? And then from there, any money that you get, they write the check for you. You get the check. Now, what are you going to do with that? There's no taxes taken out of anything. My suggestion is to start a secondary business. This way, it's not coming directly to you. Start an LLC, open up a business account, and start putting that real estate money into the business account to manage your funds. Now, what you don't want to do, and just a suggestion, take it or leave it, but I wouldn't make that business a real estate business. There's certain titles, certain businesses that don't look too good for banks or taxes or anything to that effect. As far as business is concerned, now if you purchasing real estate, you have a portfolio and you're getting all these write-offs for renovations and all that stuff. That's a whole nother ballgame. But we're talking about being a real estate salesperson, right? As a business. So this will allow you to transfer your funds from your name to your business, or you could also ask the uh, the lead broker to put the check in the business name. I don't see that being a problem. Um, they may do it, they may not. Either way, you'll be able to put that inside of your bank account, and then now you have a paper trail. I would get an assistant if and when I'm making enough. I would get an assistant to handle the day to day stuff. For example, marketing yourself. Some of the brokerages have marketing departments. Some of the brokerages give you all the paperwork and everything that you need. Excuse me. Um, and some don't give you anything for the most part. You kind of have to figure it out on your own. But most of the brokerages that I've been with in the past, they give you some sort of structure. So some sort of framework that you are able to work with to structure how you're going to do business. The other thing is when you put your business in as an LLC, I would suggest do it as a management company or a consultant company. And this way, when you do the transition, you when you see your clients, you are consulting them in the field of real estate, showing them how, what's the right purchase to make, showing them the properties, the specific details, the taxes, all the intricacies of the business, which is what your company that you structured is about, right? Now, for legal purposes, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA. I'm none of that stuff. I'm just giving my advice, okay, on what you should do. So that when you get that first $7,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 check, you'll know how to handle it properly, allocate it properly. And to that note, you should also make sure you have a tax preparer. Do not do the taxes on your own. Spend the money because it's a tax write-off. You pay your tax representative however much is required, and then they add that amount into your taxes as a write-off. As a necessity. Make sure you get your business cards. Some people don't, but if you get business cards, if you get a computer, office desk, some of these things are given to you by the brokerage also, but it's always great for you to have your own. But if you get these things, then these things are write-off. These are depreciative assets that you have. If you have to travel for your real estate, and because you own your business, you could incorporate your children. You could incorporate your family members, your parents, your cousins, your friends, this and that. Some people don't do it. Some people don't want to do it. That's fine. If that's the case, fine. Go to Fiverr. Go interview strangers and try them out and see how they work. If they work, great. But you as a real estate professional should definitely incorporate this. Now, in the beginning, when you first start off, you're getting your feet wet. You're trying to figure things out. You don't have money in your pocket. So I don't expect for you right away to open up a business account and do all of that stuff. Maybe after the first, second, or third check, depending on how big the check is. If you're doing rentals, maybe you'll get some checks faster than you do in sales. And then maybe you could use the rental income that you are receiving. From doing the leases and the rentals and what have you. So it's definitely a good opportunity for you guys to take advantage of. Definitely go to networking events also. Speak with individuals who have more experience, seasoned in the business. This is definitely going to help you guys to grow faster, to understand the neighborhoods that you guys are looking to help lease, rent, or what have you. You gotta excuse the camera because I'm holding it with my hand right now. But this is the point. So build your network. Get the checks in first. Ask the head broker. Sometimes they'll have classes, or they'll show you around the neighborhood. Get with a team, that kind of thing. And then after your first couple of checks, you want to go ahead and start the business as a management company of sorts. Excuse me, a consultant company of sorts, and then go through that process. Um, and now you have your own business. You are doing your own taxes. I'm not doing your own taxes. You're outsourcing for your taxes, and you legally have a paper trail for tax purposes. And what's gonna happen is as you grow in the real estate industry, and you build your clientele, people are gonna come to you for professional help, for professional advice as a consultant, because you've presented yourself as a salesperson and a consultant, and this is going to give you the avenue to bring in more clientele. Number one, and number two is going to uh, give you a paper trail for financial purposes. So if in 3 years or so of you doing this, you decide that you want to sell your company, you could sell it based off of the equity that has grown throughout the years. If it's significant, someone may want to purchase it. It just all depends. You may have built it up to where now you have your own little office, you have your secretary, you have your tax preparer, you have your business, this, and that, and then maybe you decide you want to bring in some more consultants. You could bring in consultants, but obviously, if they are salespeople, licensed, you don't own a real estate company. You have to be a broker in order to own a real estate firm. Okay, so let's just be clear about that. Now, if we're referring to a real estate investment company, that's a little bit different from a real estate agency. Okay, so I just want to be clear and just clarify the gray area. Okay, you could consult individuals on how to purchase investments, um, for their portfolio and so on and so forth. But from a legal perspective, if you're licensed as a real estate salesperson, you have to be under a brokerage, a licensed brokerage, which usually all brokerages who are licensed have their license up on their wall in the office. So I just want to be clear about that, okay? Um, what else? So yeah, I mean, it's more to it, but I won't get too much in depth after whatever I gave, the little information I gave for free. Anyway, you all just take that information as you can. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be happy to answer. All right. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.